Tease.
Shoot. All right, so we're back again, guys.
One more time. We're going to try this one more time.
All right, know our intro.
I'm Shauni.
And I'm Mondi. And of course, you know that we've been married for 10 plus years. And we did a community poll, a poll on our community page, and we asked the question, do all men cheat?
Yeah.
And half of you guys said yes, half said no.
Yeah, you know who's who.
Men, women, we don't know who, but yeah. So the question, do all men cheat? And I'm here to tell you that all men do not cheat. There's some guys that just don't cheat.
Yeah.
There's so many reasons why. I didn't cheat in my relationship with my wife. I cheated in the past, but I'm not a habitual cheater.
Right.
Never cheated with my wife in our marriage, and I have no reason to.
Yeah.
And there's a number of reasons why guys just don't cheat.
Yeah, I mean, for number one, there are some people, some guys that just have moral standards. Okay? You know, whether it's irreligious or not, you know? There's some guys that just flat out, plain out think that cheating is wrong.
Right. And they live by that.
Yeah.
And they have that character. That's the one thing that defines them is their character.
Yeah.
And they know that they can't break that.
Yes.
They can't break that.
Yeah, I mean, there are people who have real not a lot nowadays for some doggone reason. People don't have a high character or integrity anymore. I don't know what the doggone deal is.
That's not in vogue anymore. It's not cool to have character now.
That's so crazy to me. And which
you're lame if you got character.
Why? Right. Which is the reason. I mean, remember when Friends used to be Never mind. Okay, let me get back to the topic at hand.
Friends.
You know what I'm saying? That's called people when people had character and integrity.
Yes.
And there are just some men that still have great character and integrity. And they said, look, I said that I would not do this, so I will not go against my word.
That's right. That's right. They respect and love their partner.
Yeah.
And hurting them would be terrible.
Yeah.
You know, it's just something that they just would not do.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, tell me, what do you think?
Yes, I believe that. Because a lot of times people, like as you have told me, you know, I love you so much. I respect you so much. We're so close. I would not ever want to do anything to, number one, hurt you.
Right.
And then number two, I would not want to tear us apart. You get what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you break that trust heavy. Sometimes you can't even recover from it.
Some people can, but she can't.
I sure can. I'm telling that right now. For me, that's betrayal of the highest level. Okay, you might well stole from me.
Right.
Right? So that's how I feel about it. However, we have talked to people and worked with people who were able to fix it because both sides were able to do their part.
Yes.
You get what I'm, yeah, they were able to do their part and come together and was like, look, I made the biggest mistake of my life. It was a terrible choice that I made. I will do everything in my power to fix it.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been able to fix it. This I know for a fact.
Yes.
Okay? But sometimes, too, another reason is that they have partners and spouses that they can communicate really, really well with. And they can, like, if they have any problems that need to be solved, they have the type of partner that they can work together, and I like to say relationship negotiation. You know what I mean? They negotiate their relationship, you know, as they go because it changes.
Yes.
And I think that's the one thing that people don't realize in relationships is that relationships change.
Yes.
Why? Because people change.
It's natural.
Circumstances change. So you have to be adaptable, right? And so if you have that kind of partner that you can talk to and you can problem solve with and work through that thing, it makes it easier to not want to stray, don't you think?
I think so. And I think another thing I would add in there is that when those couples who are able to work it out, both of them have dropped their egos.
Yeah.
Especially the person who was the cheater. They've done away with their ego. Because a lot of times, you know, if it's the man and he's a cheating. I'm just going to use the man for example.
Yeah, because that's what we're talking about,
Yeah,
right?
so he'll say, well, you didn't do this, or you didn't do that.
Yeah.
You didn't provide that. Instead, making an excuse as for why he cheated.
Correct.
When ultimately cheating is a choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the couples who are able to survive those things, they don't have that ego in the way, and
Yep.
they don't blame.
Yep. They take that ego right out of the situation.
Yes.
And I said on TikTok, which got a lot of interest, should I say, at the very least.
Which one?
I said that if you have broken trust in your relationship and you want your partner to fully forgive you,
Yes.
you have to forfeit your right to privacy. And boy, folks there were tons of people that agreed.
Yes.
But there were tons of people that would disagree, and that was probably the one who broke the trust.
And they were hot.
That was them.
They were hot behind that whole
They was
thing.
mad about that thing. You gonna have them coming home telling me, see what I'm saying? You broke trust. So if you want me to fully forgive you, you have got to forfeit your right to privacy.
They ain't want to hear none of that.
They ain't with it. They ain't ready to let go of none of that.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, that wasn't the word they wanted to hear.
Another thing too, that we hear a lot from guys is that dad did it, and they saw how crushed mom was, and they vowed that they would never do that to the woman that they love or the person that they're with that they love.
Yes. There are guys who will see two sides of a coin. There'll be some people who will see their dad cheat and copy that behavior.
Yeah.
And then there are those who will see their dad cheat and see the consequences of their behavior.
Correct.
And decide from that point on that they don't want to be like that.
Yeah. And you gotta be careful what you do around your kids. Let me tell you right now.
Act like they don't know stuff.
Let me tell you right now. And think because they're small that they don't understand what's going on. They feel that energy. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes.
They might not be able to articulate what's going on, but they will later.
Absolutely. It'll come up.
Okay, so be careful what you do around kids. But they was like, I saw dad do it. My mom was crushed.
Yes.
My mom was devastated. I love my mama.
Yes.
Messes up my mama.
Exactly. Be ready to fight their daddy.
Right. And I am not going to do that to the person that I love.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying?
That's right. And, the pain of that stays with them.
Yeah.
And it transfers over. And like I said, they'll either absorb that pain and not do what the dad did, or they'll absorb that pain and do what the dad did.
Yeah.
But the guys that don't cheat, they absorb the pain and they don't follow.
Right. What about I think that also people underestimate because they tend to not see men as emotional people. I'm trying to tell people, look, listen.
Yeah.
Now listen, I was one of those ones that thought that men didn't have emotions. I swear to God, I did, because none of the men around me growing up ever showed that they had any kind of emotion except for having a good time and anger.
Yeah.
The women too, as a matter of fact. You know what I mean?
True.
So that transferred to me. And I had to work on myself because I was like, something about this ain't right here. I ain't, this a lot of this ain't right. You get what I'm saying? So I had to work on myself. But men do have emotions.
Yes.
They have feeling. They have pride, right? And even though they might not cry in front of you and break down or tell you what, they do have emotions.
Yes.
Okay? And I think sometimes people underestimate the power of a deep bond in a relationship.
Yeah, they do. Because that's what's going to hold you guys together.
Yeah.
That's what's going to stop the guy from making that dumb mistake. Opportunity may present itself to you.
Yeah.
But you know that you guys have a bond. And
Yeah.
there's no way, even though that opportunity is there, you were like,
No.
I can't. I could probably get away with this, but no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Probably,
that's-
but maybe not.
Probably, but maybe not.
You never know who
Right.
know who. You know what I mean?
True. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, those guys who are able to be in touch with their emotions, they do not, they don't go that route.
Yeah.
That's why they're able to not do it, because
Yeah.
they're in touch with their emotions.
Yeah. To a lot of people and see, people like us, right? We're best friends. And I know people say that a lot, but I'm for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like, we are best friends. I'm talking about we've been through the ringer
Man,
together. You know what I'm saying? We have fought.
tested.
We like there been some furniture moving up in the place. You get what I'm saying? We went through, you know, financial massive hardships. You get what I'm saying? But we were always able to pull through,
Sure.
right? Because our bond
Yes.
is so tight,
Regardless of whatever we were going through.
right?
In the end, it was that bond that kept us together.
Yeah,
Ultimately, because we could have broken apart
yeah,
easily.
Yeah.
Had we not had that bond. It
Yeah.
becomes easy. That's the thing that makes breaking up so easy and cheating so easy for people.
Yeah.
Is they do not have a bond with their partner.
yeah,
They don't have that deep bond. Because a deep bond is like, nope,
yep.
I'm not doing that.
Nah, that, I mean, listen, we got some problems, but
Yeah.
that's my partner right there.
Exactly.
I ain't, I ain't, but listen, we'll fix it.
Exactly. Whatever it is.
ain't nothing that worrisome
Right.
that we ain't gonna be able to fix to have me ruin the situation and break up my happy home.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts. I agree.
What about guys? Because there are men that are mentally evolved, also emotionally as well. We coming around to it in this new age. That's one thing I do like about the new age.
Yes.
I'm in the middle, right? I'm old school. I'm like borderline old school, new school, right? I was born 1980, so I'm borderline old school, new school, right? I was and young person with technology was booming,
Yes.
right? Teenager, but I also grew up in the old school era as well, so I understand both sides,
Yes.
right? But the one thing I do like about our area or the young people's era is that this is an era is that they have become more in touch with their emotions.
Yes.
They have, a lot of times in the black community, in our community, therapy is not a thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You doggone abuse your kids and say that it's a discipline.
Right.
Okay? No.
That's not.
Okay. And then what else? We got a whole bunch of other
They're
stuff.
awakened to finances, investing.
Yes.
They're buying houses.
They're
getting
in
their credit
touch.
straight.
They're in touch.
All the things that we didn't learn growing up, these people in this day and age they're on it.
Yes, and I love that.
Yes.
And so it makes it easier for the younger generation and the generation behind them, and quite possibly, your generation.
I grew up when rap music was just booming.
Yes, Houdini.
The first time I had night. Prince come out.
White. But they're evolved, and hopefully they're influencing some of the older crowd,
Yes.
right? To get more in touch with their emotions, and be more mentally involved,
Yes.
Evolved, right?
Yeah.
Because the more emotionally evolved you are and mentally evolved you are, when you get in touch with all those feelings, you can talk about them easier,
Yep.
right? And therefore you don't have this pressure
Mm-hmm.
that a lot of men have, that they have to push down, that they have
Yes.
to force down, because they're not expected to show emotion. They're
Sure.
supposed to be like doggone animals.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And
Feral.
you're coming out of that. And a lot of guys are, mentally and emotionally, on a higher plane that they can connect, that they don't have to use their penis in order to get a problem solved.
Although some will say that in this day and age, some men are too emotional.
Yeah, that's what the old people would say.
They cry
Sure.
about everything, and they hurting about everything. You can't say anything to them.
Yes, for some.
Right, for some.
For some, just like
Right.
y'all old and decrepit and old thinking, that's why you're gonna die sad and pissed off. Okay, so it's two ways. Okay, everybody got problems. Everybody need to work on their stuff.
Yes.
You get what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I love it. I love it.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah. Ask away.
When you cheated,
Hmm.
what was the reason?
There wasn't a reason. I was in my 20s. I was young.
Yeah.
I was, feeling myself. There was no bond between that person and myself.
Yeah.
We weren't connected in that way. I didn't feel any sense of responsibility to not cheat.
Yeah.
So it made it easy to.
Yeah.
There was nothing that held me, that prevented me, or that was like, okay, morally this is wrong.
Right.
It was just something I did.
Yeah.
It was an opportunity to present itself, and I did.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, and that happens a lot.
It happens.
And it happens a lot. But you heard the key thing that he said. He did not have an attachment.
Mm-hmm.
He did not have a strong type bond with the person that he was with. They were together. They had fun.
Mm-hmm.
They did stuff together.
Yes.
They had sex. You know what I'm saying?
No bond.
But no bond. See, people don't understand that. People don't understand that relationships, you can have a relationship where you love and care about somebody, but still not be connected to them.
All day long.
All day. It happens all day long, and I don't think people really, really understand it.
No, they don't. And they miss it because it's not in vogue to have, for guys right now. Some guys are, but for the guys who want to cheat, for them to be in touch with their emotions means they're going to be vulnerable, and they don't want to seem vulnerable.
Right.
And so that makes it easy for them to cheat.
Yes.
Because if you're vulnerable, then that you've opened up yourself to like, oh, I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do this.
Yes. Right.
Quivering and stuff.
You better even put yourself in a situation,
Exactly.
okay, that you even have to make a choice.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That
Right.
you shouldn't even just don't do it.
Guys, I'll give you a piece of advice that I learned from her dad. Always go out with someone by your side. All right? Never
Yeah.
go out by yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you go out by yourself, you leave the door open for things like that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So her dad taught me that.
Yeah. Okay. but at the same time, they might have somebody with them that's their slick partner that's gonna lie. So hey.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true. I guess that doesn't work.
Yeah, well, that ruins that theory. Unless you take your mama with you.
Right.
Or her mama.
Right.
That might work out swell.
Right. Damn. You just shot my theory right. Put holes all in it.
Put holes all in it. No, I made it work. You see what I'm saying? I made it work. Just take her mama. Take her auntie. Take her sister. Okay? And it'll work out just fine.
No, not the auntie or sister. All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there. We've had fun. I hope you guys have, learned something. Whatever it was. If you liked it, disliked it, drop it in the comments box below. We want to hear from you at all
Yes,
times.
guys. And we'll see you next Thursday. Don't forget to check out our awesome videos on our channel. Go to our playlist.
Yes.
Check out that toxic relationship series.
Check it out.
Check out success and relationship.
Yes.
And we're going to see you next Thursday. Same time, same place.
Yes.
Sorry about them technical difficulties too.
Yeah.
All right, peace, y'all.
Peace.